Hello everyone. So I'm gonna do a quick little boat review for the Tracker Pro 170. It's been a year, or not really a year yet, about 9 months since I've had it, so now I can give a review on it. I wanted to wait like a full season and use it and then give my thoughts on it. I'm sitting in the truck, obviously, instead of showing you the boat right now, because it is flipping cold, like surprisingly cold. It's like maybe gonna hit 50 today. Right now it's in the 30s, and it just feels really cold. Colorado, man. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow. So sounds about right. Snow and in the 30s for the next couple days. Snow again in a couple days after that. Yep. I need to move, man. Alrighty. Well, take a look at it. Oh, look at the truck. Got some new skins on there. New skins. I haven't really showed you this truck since I did the painting. Had the fake chrome on there. Painted that all black. Painted the bumpers really crappily white and everything. Looks all nice. The new skins, new big skins on it. Yeah. Back bumper's white too. Did all that paint job last year. Just haven't shown it, but yeah, it's nice. Need to redo all the painting, which I'll do this summer. I'm also gonna like repaint these running boards, which I'd get rid of, but my wife is literally like 5'1", so she has trouble getting into the truck, even though it's not that tall. But it's tall, but not that tall, so I leave them. Also, I like walking on them and then jumping into the bed and then jumping onto the boat instead of getting my feet wet when I launch it by myself. So anyway, there she be. Alright, so I did talk about it as soon as I bought it, and then never talked about it again. But you guys have seen me on it numerous times, and that's because I was waiting to use it for a while, really try it out for a full season and see what I think about it. So number one, Tracker Pro 170 with a 50 horse on it in the blue color, which I think looks purple. But it's a really cool color. It's different. Well, I thought it was different, and then last year I ran into a guy. I was leaving the lake around 11 or 12, and he was just getting on the lake, and he had the exact same boat. He was launching it. So that was pretty funny. But anyway, it's pretty original. No one's really got it. But there you go. Man, it's cold. Sorry, everyone and their dog is walking right now, or coming out of their house, so I still can't get used to that. Talking to a camera by myself. I feel like a weirdo. I should probably get used to that, but I don't. Anyway, back to the boat. Alright, here's your front deck. This unit I put on myself. This is just a Humminbird Helix 5 down imaging, and that's what I use on the front. Super easy. It's enough. I don't understand the giant screen things. I'm not rich, so this is plenty, and I can see the screen just fine. But this is the trolling motor that comes with it. It is a Minn Kota Edge, which is like the cheapest Minn Kotas you can buy. This is only a 45-pound thrust. It's a little small for this boat. Alright. It's a little small. On the old boat, Ugly Betty, that was only a 16-footer fiberglass, a lot lighter, a lot smaller width-wise, and just a lot lighter and smaller. I had a 55 and that thing ran like 7 miles an hour on high. This thing only goes like 3, and if you're pushing against wind on 5, it ain't going very far, very fast. And yeah, so the trolling motor is small for this boat, but it's not small enough. Like, I mean, I still get around, it's fine, but that's one thing that I don't really like about it. Thought about just buying another 55 Edge to put on there, but it's fine. I mean, it's not big enough of a deal. I mean, you don't need to be zooming around the lake on your troll motor anyway. That's what you have that thing for. So that's what comes with it. I screwed it down. It comes not screwed down. I screwed it down onto the top like you should, instead of having it flop around like an idiot. Here is the front storage. See, I got a bunch of tackle in there. It's a good size. This is half my tackle that I normally take on the boat, and it fits the other half just fine, not a problem. It's real deep. It goes back in there. The storage is actually pretty good, and that's just the front storage. There's obviously more storage. Here's your live well. Never used it, don't know how well it works, don't much care. Comes with this bucket that I need to take out of here, because it's not like I'm going to use a bucket. So that's just all the stuff kind of going through it. I put on these little rod straps for the front deck. Thinking about changing those up to actual rod straps eventually. There's a cubby in there. This is one of the seats that it comes with for the front and the back. It comes with 2 of these. One sitting in the closet at the house, and this one I just kind of keep in there just in case I get lazy and I want to sit down. It's only happened like 1 time and I hated it, but I don't even know why I keep it in here, but I do. Alright, there's a little storage in there. I got a little lifesaver thing in there, whatever. Okay, now, so I showed all this before, but in the video when I first got it, but I'm showing it again for everyone who hasn't seen it. Here's the rod locker. That wood paddle came with the boat, just in case. Always keep a paddle in your boat. I mean, that's just being smart. But this rod locker, so I fit like 10 rods in here, so it's not huge, but that's all I need. 10 rods, and then I usually put 4 or 5 on the deck that I'm planning on using that day anyway. And then if I start getting in the rod locker, then it's probably a bad day. Either that or I just figured something out, needed it. But usually a bad day. Alright, so, but that's the rod locker. It's plenty big. 10 rods in there. It fits up to 8-foot rods, which I put the 8-foot big swim bait rod in there, no problem. Still had a little bit of room, so it'll probably even fit like 8'6" if you want to cram it in there. But there's no dividers in it, so they just lay on top of each other, which is fine. But if you want those dividers so they're not all over each other, then that's something you definitely won't like about this boat. But I think you can buy dividers and like put them in there. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. That's why I use these rod socks on all the rods that go in there. Anyway, speaking of which, there's one sitting right there. That's okay. Manette, that doesn't matter. This thing was not here. This is pretty cool, actually. This is a Brocraft, and this will get me into something in the boat. But this is a Brocraft little plier holder, bait holder, cup holder thing that is super cheap and pretty nice, and it screws on to these Versatrax. See these things? It's pretty cool. Kind of like you got on your kayak and stuff. You just put them in there, slide them where you want them, screw them down. That's pretty badass. So yeah, that's really cool feature up there. I got a cup holder that my wife bought me for Christmas that I put up there. I can put my coffee or cold beer in there, and don't have to move from there to there where the cup holder is. Like, come on, from there to there when I'm fishing, I don't got time for that crap. So, you know, put it right there, dude. Just bend over and grab it. Come on. Alright. Seats. Yeah, seats. That's nice. Alright. Here's the little back with the shocks for the seats. One of your lights. There is a bigger pole light in this too. It was under the rods and forgot about it. Show you that. So it comes with the 2 lights. No big deal. Just be safe if you need them in the dark. They've never moved, so I don't use them. Fire extinguisher. Always need that. But there's this little cubby back here for all that crap. Not really much room to throw anything else in there, and I don't anyway. Oh, alright. Next, the other cubby. Alright, this one is really big. Fit so much tackle in there. Look at that. So much tackle in there if you want to. Right now, obviously I just got a bunch of my random crap in there. Anchor that I never use. Put my drain plug and extra and tools in there that I might need if something happens on the water. Multimeter to check the batteries. Buoy. Some cleaner for some random reason. I don't want to take that in the house. And a bag of extra crap. So that's pretty much all I use this for. But look at you. This boat has plenty of storage for anyone. Look how much tackle and stuff you can fit in here. And other random crap like this, like I did. Like, I'm not even using any of it. It's pretty much empty. So, like, seriously, this boat, for how small it is, has decent storage on it. I mean, it's not crazy professional amount of storage, but do you really need that? Probably not. So, just saying. This is your battery compartment with fuel tank and everything in there. I'm not even going to open it. Whatever. You know, batteries and stuff. You know, the stuff you need. Alright. So this is the 50 horse. Boat comes with a 40 horse or a 50 horse. I got the 50 because more power. No, I actually kind of just got the 50 because that's the one they had in stock. But also I was like, I'll take the extra horsepower or whatever. It'll give me like 1 more mile per hour. That's cool. But 50 horse on it. Pretty good for this little boat. And I'll get into that in a second. But, so 50 horse, I think it costs like $1,000 more. And also, all this I'm saying, this is last year's model. This is a 2020. The 2021s are the exact same. I've looked at them. They literally changed like nothing about them. They might say they did something a little different, whatever. It's all the exact same. So the review I'm giving right now on this boat after a year is the exact same as the brand new trackers. So yeah. So it still counts. It's pretty much brand new boat. It is brand new. I mean, a year old. It's newer than anything I've ever owned. Alright, now, up front, the fish finder that comes with it is not this one. This is another Humminbird Helix 5. This one with down imaging, side imaging, GPS, all that good stuff. And it's awesome. The one that comes on it is crap. It's a Lowrance Hook 5, nothing. Just a fish finder, whatever, just your standard sonar. Does have GPS on it, but it sucks. And I could it took me days to get it to even work, and then it would just turn off half the time. And I'm not a Lowrance guy. If you're a Lowrance guy, then you might like it a little bit more. I hate Lowrance. I think they're very difficult and annoying to use. That's why I like Humminbirds. And Humminbirds, I don't know, I just think they look better, and they, the screen looks better and everything. I just like them a lot more, so. And that's what I've used for years on the kayak, on the old boat, on everything. So I just went with another one of those back there and obviously the one up here, but but it doesn't come with the trolling motor one, just comes with the console one, and it's a Lowrance Hook 5. I don't like it, it sucks. I took it off and put that sucker on there. Alright, just saying it. Now, this boat has the 50 horsepower motor. It's the biggest motor that comes on this boat from the factory. It goes here in Colorado, high altitude. It's gonna run a little slower, but it goes 30, 35, 35 full throttle, just blowing across the lake. 35. In lower altitude, you might hit 40. That's about it. But that's it. So you're gonna go 35, 40 miles an hour. You think you're a professional and you want to go 80 miles an hour. This isn't the boat for you. But I mean, 40 miles an hour is plenty fast. 30 is plenty fast, especially here in Colorado where lakes are really small. So 30 miles an hour across a lake takes you not even a minute. So takes you like 30 seconds tops. So that's all I'm gonna say. It's not a speedboat. It's a aluminum bass boat. It's for getting in there tight, catching them shallow water bass, all that stuff, you know, hardcore. Anyway, so that's all the stuff about that. I think that's pretty much it. Nope. Trailer isn't anything special. It's a trailer that holds a boat. It's got a nice like truck bed liner on it though, so that makes it tough. And yeah, I mean, nothing spectacular. Doesn't come with a spare tire. I still need to get one of those because I have other tires from the old boat, but they're the wrong size, so need to get a spare for this dang thing. It does have a spot to put your spare welded into the frame, or yeah, the frame of the trailer, but for some reason they don't give you a spare. Like, what is that? Come on, it's a trailer tire. What is that, extra 80 bucks? You could have gave me a dang spare. It's bullcrap. But anyway, all in all, seriously, this thing runs with the bigger motor, after financing and everything, it's $17,000. My wife has amazing credit, and my credit was non-existent at the time, or like very little. So we still somehow got a really good deal, but a really good deal to them is like 8%. So down payment after financing, all that stuff. So not terrible. 18.5 is so much cheaper than pretty much any other boat you're gonna be able to get for a bass boat. So I'm cool with it. I love it. It's actually an awesome little boat. I love this freaking thing. Flying down the lake and riding and everything, going at 35 in it, super nice, super easy. Steering's great on it. It is heavy. It's an aluminum boat and kind of a deeper V than, you know, like a fiberglass bass boat, so it's not going to ride as beautiful as those are. Those are made like speed cars, but this thing is fucking, it's awesome. It's gorgeous riding down the lake. So for this price, seriously, you can't beat it. Put $1,000 down and get you one, and you have a boat, and pay it off for 10-12 years. That's the other thing with their financing, is they're like 10-12 year financing, very small payments. I think ours is like $160 or something a month, so it's easy to pay more than that and get it paid off quicker, like we do most of the time. Or if you can't do that, then just pay the $160 and be good with it. Yeah, so payments are easy on it. It's cheap. And yeah, trade it in for something bigger at some point. Yeah, at some point, probably, but not anytime soon. Right now, this thing's getting me around, and I love it. It's a lot better than a 1989 piece of junk that you buy for $500 from some dude that seems shady. If you got the money, buy one. I recommend it, unless if you want to go 80 miles per hour for some reason, and yeah, all that crap, and you need way too much storage than you actually need, then don't buy it. Go buy a $80,000 bass boat. Seriously, I love it. It's awesome. Anyway, just a quick little review, show you what I'm working with, the things that I don't necessarily like about it, but I can still live with, and the things that I really do like about it, which is the price and how nice it actually is for the price. As well, it being aluminum, me as a shallow water guy, I like to bang the boat onto crap and get into weird spots and jump trees and crap. Aluminum's the way to go with all that. So yeah, but anyway, that's it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.